couple of days ago, I did a video about Kwame Brown, and the title is he out of control? Spoiler alert, Kwame Brown is not out of control. But has been having disputes with, he's been going after. He's been calling out people like Stephen A. Smith, Charlemagne, Stephen Jackson, Matt Barnes, a bunch of people. The latest person he's been talking about is Boyce Watkins. Let's get into it.
You are an economics guy. Why are you talking about a basketball player? I'm not understanding. If you're not a part of this go along, get along game, sir, and you're not friends with Charlemagne, and you're not trying to be a part of the people who are trying to bring me down, because you're a very intelligent guy. You talk a lot. You sound like you know what you're talking about. But when you lose me is when you reach out to me after the fact, and I see your email. You reach out to me after you go on live and say what you were saying, and then you reach out to me, so I'm very easy to get in contact with. And I didn't want to talk to you, and now you're doing an hour, 15-minute live streams about me, going on to my YouTube and clicking on videos, and now this is a little bit further than just saying I'm trying to help this kid help his YouTube page. Why are you showing the numbers and the algorithms like, Doc, you reaching, bro? And I see you got a lot more views than you got before by putting my name in the title. But respectfully, sir, I don't want no problems with you. I don't know why you chasing me around. I kind of know why, but you're actually calling me crazy. You said it seems like I have mental trauma, because I understand I'm smarter than you, and that's why, because I believe I'm smarter than you, just to put that out there. You've read a lot of books and you are educated in certain areas that I'm not. But see, I understand that, see, us Geechee folk, we understand that knowledge don't have to come through somebody educating you with a book. So us Geechees are different. I keep telling you, I got some over there watching me. So I was able to be smart enough to know how to bring people together, let them use my content and eat in 1 week, and grow my YouTube page, take drama and use cursing, and you got to meet people where they at. All this paranomics and all this shit you talking, the reason, that's why nobody ain't listening. And that's, you starting to curse a little bit, it's cool, but it's unbelievable, you know, because you're an economics guy. So I don't know why you're trying to get in my lane. I don't have a lane. The only lane that I'm in is the bus lane. You guys keep talking to me about basketball. And I noticed the thing that you didn't say, sir, is that I mentioned analytics. The crazy guy mentioned numbers and analytics. The crazy guy. If you're going to go down the basketball rabbit hole, the crazy guy said that there was a go along, get along game. You didn't mention that. The crazy guy has asked, why was a grown man, Stephen A. Smith, going to college campuses speaking about a teenager? You, sir, haven't asked that. You're trying to put out this narrative by going to click on videos, and now you're asking a grown-ass man who said he's a silly guy, why does he have a dragon outfit on? Motherfucker, because it made my daughter laugh. And if that makes me crazy, because I know I'm a big silly dude and it make my children laugh, then sir, I'll be crazy. But you don't have any kids, do you? You don't know what it's like to be a father. Maybe you do now, but you don't know what it's like to have little bitty girls and you put a smile on their face by the silly stuff daddy do. You don't know that your daughter might like to come pull your ear and act like she beating you up and it makes her feel good. So you just let her, oh, you fake cry and let her make it better. See, you don't know what you're talking about, sir. You just want to make everybody seem crazy. This is the easiest thing in the book to expose you go along, get along game. Cause sir, a week ago, you didn't even know who I was. And now all of a sudden, after I say, sir, you shouldn't have did it that way, I didn't disrespect you. All I said was you do a lot of talking and my life is a walking example of what a free thinker is and what it does. And that's a true statement. I didn't dox you. I don't even know you. I'm not on your YouTube page showing the content to 7,000 people. What is wrong with you? It's easy. Everybody, if I'm so wrong about what I'm saying, why can't we get to the truth? Why y'all gotta make it about basketball with me? You keep saying I'm arguing with people, sir. I haven't said anything about people that haven't said anything about me. Where there's smoke, there's fire. If you are an objective person, like you purport yourself out to be, and you claim to be smart, and you talk real condescending to people, if you're not smart, I don't even want to talk to you. What is smart? But like, who measures smart? Based on what you know? Because I can tell you right now, when a plumber come over here, they way smarter than me, because I don't know shit about doing no goddamn plumbing. And when an electrician come over here, they way smarter than me, because I don't know shit about that. So you need to stop talking so condescending like that, sir. You ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, sir. This don't make no sense. Everybody keep coming at me. What did I tell you they do, guys? The white zaddy sends somebody black every time. Now I got all these black men. Now they got to beat me with the educated bourgeoisie. I told you. They going to have all of them. He ain't going to be the only one, because after this video, I'm going to stop talking to him. Because like I said, I'm going to respect the real elders, like Judge Joe Brown, he's not on a leash. You wait till you see Judge Joe Brown come up here and talk openly and freely about every topic. And he can be objective. He can look at a video and see people disrespecting a grown man because he understands about manhood.
Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. Now, let me tell you, full disclosure, I like Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel. I watched a lot of his stuff. I like his entire presentation of financial literacy, economic independence. I like the discussions he has with Claude Anderson talking about Powernomics. I love that he brought Ice Cube on the show to talk about his plan and the contract with Black America. I like that he's had Maj Toure on, who is a fellow libertarian. And I really like that, even a lot of people don't realize this, but Boyce Watkins actually publicly said, hey, yeah, I voted for Joe Jorgensen. So did I. So yeah, I like a lot of things about Boyce Watkins. That being said, I don't agree with everything Boyce Watkins does or says. Okay. And that's okay. It's okay to like people and not agree with everything they say. It's okay to like people and think that they're wrong about something or another. Like, if you only love and like people that think everything and agree with everything you say, we're not humans. We're like drones. We're like something other than, we're not independent beings. We're the Borg. Point blank period. So it's okay to disagree with people, and but it's interesting how this happened. So Kwame Brown has been, making the rounds, and let me tell you from the perspective of a lot of people. From the perspective of a lot of people, Kwame Brown has been attacking everybody. He's been attacking journalists. He's been attacking sportscasters. He's been attacking women. Verbally attacking them. He's been verbally attacking former NBA players. He's been verbally attacking DJs and radio personalities and podcasters. He's even been verbally attacking YouTubers, and now he's verbally attacking another YouTuber who's in the finance thing. And this is the perspective of people. That's not accurate. And I said it in my last video. I said it in the video where I talked about, was he out of control? Kwame Brown was not out of control. Wasn't then, isn't now. Kwame Brown is doing something that if you're paying attention, you'd see it. And when I saw it the other day, when I figured it out, I said, wow, brilliant. But what's even more interesting is that Kwame Brown has provided some insight today. So we'll get into that in a moment. But let me tell you what happened to get him and Boyce Watkins, who you may have thought might actually be on the same page, no longer on the same page. So Boyce Watkins did a live, I think it was Wednesday, Boyce Watkins goes on, does a live, and he starts talking about how that there's something Kwame Brown has done that could put his channel at risk. And Kwame Brown came on and said, whoa. Why didn't you just call me, contact me, let me know this, instead of doing a live, broadcasting this information out to everybody that I'm doing something that could put my channel at risk. You could have contacted me. And so now, later on, I think, in fact, yesterday, Boyce Watkins said, well, I don't have his number. But apparently, it appears that sometime between Wednesday and today, Boyce Watkins did reach out to him because that information, especially in this age of social media, if you are a person on a certain level, you have the opportunity to reach out. And actually, we have the opportunity to reach out. Social media has really changed the game, whereas some regular fan can just send a tweet at their favorite singer, and the singer could, hey, okay, I like what this person said. Boom. Communication that wasn't easy to happen or easy to occur prior to now. But the point that Kwame Brown made is understandable. If you see him doing something wrong, it might be a good idea to say, hey, and when I say wrong, I mean dangerous, that could be a threat to his channel. Hey, let me give you a heads up. Now, if you give him this heads up and he's like, I don't care about that. Okay, I tried to tell you. I tried to warn you. But by going and doing a live, broadcasting this information out, the question is, who's seeing this? Well, if Kwame Brown isn't following you, you're not speaking directly to him. But let's say your intention is, and you're saying, my intention is for him to see this. Cool. Your intention is for him to see it. Who else is going to see it? Because right now he's in the midst of debating back and forth with a lot of people. Are they going to see it? So because what you're potentially doing is you're potentially saying to his enemies, here's some ammunition for y'all to get him messed up, for you to throw a monkey wrench in his plans. This is what you're potentially doing. But even beyond that, what you're potentially doing is giving that information directly to the authority, whatever that source is that could put him at risk, that could take his channel down. You're potentially sending the information to them, telling them, hey, do you see what he's doing? That may not be your intention, but you gotta be smarter. Because I think the term that some people may use, civilians will call it concern trolling or something like that. From where I'm from, we have a name for that. It's called dry snitching. Dry snitching. It's like, I'm not going to go directly to the police, but I'm going to say it loud enough so that they can hear. I'm going to make enough noise and ruckus so that the police hear what's going on and come and intervene or take the action that, dry snitching. Like that's what it seems like you were doing. And that's how it can be received, perceived, and that the effect could be the same. Like you could have actually had the effect of actually putting him in harm's way and putting his channel in harm's way, as opposed to just reaching out and hey dude, you might not, because I actually noticed that thing. I'm not going to do a video on it. Nobody's going to see my video anyway. Nonetheless, there's no reason for me to do that video. What would be the purpose of me going ahead doing that video of something I noticed? No, because if I draw attention to it and somebody catches my video and says, oh wow, I didn't even think about that, and they start talking about it, and then the snowball effect happens. Then I just put this dude in the crosshairs, and it's my fault. You got to be smarter than that. And maybe it's just that Dr. Boyce isn't dealing with coming from a certain background, mentality or whatever. Because that mindset, if you're from where I'm from, then that mindset is that's second nature. You're living your life with that purpose. I'm not going to do stuff. I'm not going to call the police. Oh yeah, this guy's doing this. This guy's on the corner. And I'm not going to yell across the street while the police are right there. Could you please not sell drugs on the corner? Yeah, we don't do that. You don't do that. That's out of pocket. We realize you're as bad as the person that, yeah, there they are right there. So maybe that just wasn't in his mindset. Maybe that wasn't his perspective. But especially if you have the channel, if you have a following, you got to be smart about this. You have to be intentional and realize that you could actually put people in harm's way if you're just publicly talking about stuff that, that could potentially put them in a situation. But what really brought everything home was what Kwame said today. So Kwame did a video addressing that on Wednesday. Kwame did another video today. And Kwame's video today speaks directly to what I spoke about on Wednesday when I dropped my video. What Kwame said today speaks directly to what my previous video laid out. But all subtlety is gone, and he's just letting it be known, this is what I'm doing. And it's, like I said, it's brilliant. But I peeped it, I sat back and watched, wow, this is smart. And so all these people that are that are surface level looking at things, don't have a business mindset and really aren't doing, aren't really conducting effective analysis. Like, there's a thing is, you can look at the thing and start looking at it from different angles. Because if you just look at it from one thing, oh, he's mad, he's angry, he's yelling, oh, somebody's going to get hurt, oh, he's out of control, oh, he's dangerous. No, look at what he's saying. But you see, people aren't conducting in-depth analysis. They're just looking at the surface and then making a quick judgment and running off at the mouth with it. I looked at it. I listened to some of the things he said. I said, huh. And then I heard some other things. I said, oh, wait a minute. Then I did some research. Then I looked, apparently Boyce did a video where he's looking at his channel. I did that. I looked at his channel. I didn't do a video about it. Well, I mentioned it, but I didn't do a video of me actually going through his channel. But I looked at his channel, and that's how I was able to realize, oh, this dude is smart as hell. This dude is smart as hell. That's how I was able to realize it. Because that's when everything just clicked. Okay. But Kwame Brown broke it down today. Broke it down. But he broke it down in, yes. He says, I'm not out of control. I'm not suffering from mental illness. I'm not suffering from trauma. And he hits the point. Like, doctor, like, Boyce, you're a doctor of what? Mathematics, economics, not of psychology. So please, let's refrain from doing psychoanalysis on people when, we haven't even spoken to them. Let's be careful about that, especially if this is a person that you could potentially have a cordial relationship with, like just jumping on the gun or just making some random, psychoanalysis without actually speaking to the man, without even watching all of his lives. Like so if you sat back and watched all of his lives, all of them in the past week and a half, you'd realize, okay, wow, okay, I get it. But it looks like you've only watched clips and then made an analysis, and that's just bad. But he called him out. He says, listen, I'm not mentally ill. I'm not suffering from trauma. He's like, what I'm doing is, I know what sells. I paid attention. I'm like, wait a minute. Controversy sells, drama sells. Okay, I'm gonna get these views up. I'm gonna turn this drama, this thing that happened, because where it started with is people trying to get views, trying to get clicks, trying to get clout off of bashing him. He did some what could best be described as social media jujitsu, where he says, no, I'm gonna use you. And that's what he did. And his channel has been, like I said, when I did the video, he's gotten over 6 million views. Over 6 million views in like 2 weeks. In like 2 weeks, he's gotten over 6 million views. And that was the other day. I haven't even looked at the updated numbers. Like he could have gotten another 2 million views in the last 2 days. But this dude is killing it. And he's doing it intentionally, purposefully, not purposely, purposefully. He's purposefully gaining attention, using his haters. He's monetizing his haters, using them to amplify his voice so that now he doesn't need to worry about these networks that were just platforming people to bash him. He has his own platform now. He doesn't need to go along to get along. He can get his message out, the things he feels strongly about, the things he believes. He can get this message out without having to have somebody give him the green light. No, I don't like you. No, you can't say that. Oh, no, no. Okay, no, this is what you can say. Boom, that's it. Where he has the control to say what he wants, how he wants, to whom he wants, and he's used controversy to keep interest going. And he's done it brilliantly, magnificently, he's done it. But Boyce should have understood that. Do you know why Boyce Watkins, of all people, should have understood that? Because Boyce Watkins does the same thing, just not as well. I like Dr. Boyce. I like a lot of things he does, but Boyce Watkins could have stepped back and realized, okay. You see, he's doing it in a way where he's not just attacking random people. He's going after people that came after him. So number one, any ethical considerations you have should be completely assuaged. He's not just targeting regular people. He's not just targeting innocent people. He's not just bullying people. He's going after people that specifically came after him, people that mentioned his name first. And apparently, and what puts him in this position is because people felt comfortable enough using him as a punching bag. And so he says, now I can punch back. Boyce Watkins will sometimes talk about issues, but he will talk about people who aren't talking about him. And he will talk about them in a way that may seem like bullying. So if you're doing it that way, Dr. Boyce, it now seems like you're the bad guy, and it's not as effective as Kwame Brown, as what Kwame Brown is doing. What's most effective about what Kwame Brown is doing is he's the underdog. He's the one people are actually rooting for because he was quiet, he wasn't bothering anybody, and they kept coming after him. They kept bringing up his name. When's the last time he's been up in the NBA, but yet they're still talking about him? What he did and is doing is brilliant. And so you have to respect it. But the thing is, ultimately, he just tells Boyce Watkins, just leave me alone, please. Please, because he doesn't want, and if you don't understand, he's not just trying to find random people to mess with. He went after people that specifically came after him, people that went way overboard, way over the line. And he said, now I'm going to show you how it's done. And quite frankly, there are lessons in there because there's a lot of people out there who want to say stuff online, who want to get at you online. Kwame Brown is showing you can fight back. Do it smart. And Kwame Brown is doing it smart. Thank you for checking out this episode. As always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notifications bell. If you want to hear this, more commentary about social issues, just in depth about things that are going on, things that are exciting. And by the way, of course, if there are things that are going on that you want to hear my perspective on, that you think, if you've been following my channel, if you've been watching some of my videos, you want me to talk about something that you haven't seen me talk about, or you want to hear me go more in depth about, feel free to let me know. If this is your first video that you're watching of me, and you're like, I wonder how what this dude would say about XYZ, let me know in the comment section. And so, like I said, and if you disagree with me, you can hit that thumbs down button, but put it in the comment section why, so I can address it either in the comment section or in a future video. I'll see you next time.